So you join me here at the M6. I've never walked on this bit of footpath. Interesting. The cows are there. I've just been through that field. And there's obviously this dirt track on the Heart of England Way and a public footpath. Big walk, Heart of England Way. I'm not going to do all that today. However, this is the M6. Well, this bit's actually been finished. Shock horror after about 87 years of development. There's still a few cars out and about. Obviously not as busy as it would normally be. The M6 is quite a big artery for the country. And on a hot day, well, actually in the week, I'd be interested to see what this is like in the week, just to see what's going on. And there's Birmingham in the distance. So M6 obviously goes from here onwards to Manchester pretty much. Wonder if you can. Can't see. Let me just. There you go. Birmingham is over there in the distance. I took some photos, but it's a very bright day. The haze has stopped it a bit, but yeah, still quite a few cars about. I shall continue on my merry way. Welcome back. Obviously, I've crossed the M6. I'm 3 miles from Coleshill in Maxstoke. This is St Michael's and the Angels, something like that. Maxstoke Church. Interesting little building. Against what was a priory. So this looks like a glorified chancel. Apparently the chancel and the nave are on the same level, which is unusual, because this could have been the chancel of a larger church they never actually built. This little tower was added in, I want to say the 18th, 19th century, but the actual building is from 1333, the sign says, and has had lots of amendments, obviously. But there was a priory here, and there's a few remains, so we'll go and have a look at those as well. Unbelievable, really. This should be and there's a castle. Maxstoke Castle is intact, 14th century castle. Still people living in it, so the public can't go and see it. But I'll include pictures in this video from the internet. Amazing place. Should be a tourist hotspot. Okay, I'm just a bit further down the road, and as you can see, I'm in the middle of nowhere. But behind me, you can see the ruins of a gatehouse for the priory, Maxstoke Priory, Augustinian Priory, founded the same time as the church and the castle in the sort of 14th century, 13th century, 14th century. Look at this. It's got a vaulted ceiling. This is the original wall. It's like one of the longest stretches of original wall. I can't believe I've not been down here. It's a private property still, so you can't have a good look. I've taken some pictures from the outside, obviously. But there's still ruins of the towers and other bits and bobs that you can see from the road, so I'll try and get them as well. This is unbelievable stuff. Astounding. That's how sad I am finding 600-year-old buildings in Warwickshire, but there you go. Okay, while I'm walking, I'll explain a bit about Maxstoke Castle. I can't go and see. It was another mile walk, and I need to get back before it's dark, really. And it's still intact. It's private residence. It looks amazing. I can't believe I've not been to one of the open days. They have one open day a year where the public can go and have a look. And it's been owned by the same family for about 400 years. It's still in good order. 14th century castle, same age as the priory and the church of Maxstoke. It's got a moat, it's massive, and it was parliamentarian in the Civil War, had a garrison, and was used throughout that. It hasn't been damaged, it's in good working order, so I'll put some pictures in here somewhere of what that looks like. I definitely need to go to one of the open days next year. It's all cancelled this year, of course. But yeah, lovely place, Maxstoke. I mean, there's nothing there. There's a village hall, a church, this priory gatehouse with some ruins, an active farm, so you can't go in there, and then this castle and some residential properties. It's one street, pretty much. And I tried to imagine 500 years ago, because the remnants of the tower, it's enormous. This priory wasn't a mess about a little church. It was like, you know, big building, and I imagine walking over the crest of the hill, seeing it there. And then Birmingham in the distance. That is honestly the first thing I'd do. If I had a time machine, I would go to anywhere in sort of probably 13th, 14th, 15th century, anywhere around there, and just walk amongst the Warwickshire priories and churches, just to see, because you'd only see them. The only buildings of any note or that would have any sort of height as you walked about these roads that would have been just dirt tracks. You'd have just seen each place dotted around as you walked. And I'm thinking about, I mean, I walked this today. You could do a trade run from Corley for Longley, Annesley, Astley, Arley, Maxstoke, Coleshill. I mean, you could do that of a weekend, visit each one. Amazing. Just picking it back up before that van drove past me, made a lot of noise. But yeah, I mean, you could do all the churches and villages and hamlets, and it'd be beautiful, and there'd be no people. I mean, there's hardly anyone now, but it'd be literally nobody. The population of the country was, I don't even know, at those times, in the hundreds of thousands, maybe a million, not even that. Probably wouldn't have been that, so yeah, interesting. But anyway, that'll do, and I'll speak to you later.